Hello, this is Rich with MISO BIM. This tutorial topic covers components and specifically how to load and place lighting components into your Revit project. This course is considered beginner level. You will learn how to quickly and accurately place lighting components in your project. To begin with, let's open up Revit 2017 and open the hotel project we've used in previous tutorials. This project already has components loaded into it, but I'll show you how to add lights from the existing Revit library. First of all, let's go to the project browser, open up Ceiling Plans, and open up Level 1. If your project does not have ceiling plans, you may need to create your own. It's okay, we have a tutorial for that too as well. So the reason we're going to go to a ceiling plan view is because most lighting components are placed on the ceiling. Other items, such as furniture and plumbing fixtures, can be placed on the floors or attached to other components. We have covered those components in another topic. To load a component, first make sure your Architecture tab is highlighted on the ribbon. Click on the Component button and click the drop-down arrow. From here, we're going to click on Place a Component. Once you click Place Component, you notice that the Modify Place Component section appears on the ribbon. This gives you the option to either load a family or model a family in place. For now, let's click on the Load Family button. This will open up a new window called Load Family, and it will bring you to your default Revit library folder. In this case, we want to be using the US Imperial components. If you need to use the US Metric, all you need to do is go up one level of the folders, and you will see they have a US Metric folder that has the same subfolders located under it. Go back to the US Imperial folder, and we're going to scroll down to the subfolder for lighting. We're going to use an architectural light, so we'll go to the architectural folder, and we will be placing an internal light, so we'll go to the internal light, and from here we will select the downlight recessed can and click open. Now, by default in Revit 2017, when you select the light, it will be placing the light on the level that the view that you have open. So for here, we will be placing the light on the ceiling of level 1, and then if you notice under the constraints, the elevation here is placed at 8 feet, so the light will be placed in the ceiling at an 8-foot high elevation. For here, we're going to place a recessed can in front of the sink in the kitchenette, and to place that, you simply just click on your button and hit escape twice, and the light is now placed. Once you have placed the light, if you select it again and you need to edit it in any way or move it to a separate area, there are a few options as well. If you look up at the Modify Lighting Fixtures area of the ribbon, you'll notice that there is a command called Pick New Host. So if you need to move this existing light from this ceiling to another room with another ceiling, you can click Pick New Host, and this will allow you to move it to a different room. If you need to rotate an object, like one of these linear lights that you have here, you can highlight the object and click the spacebar to rotate it 90 degrees. If you need to rotate it back, as simple as just hitting the spacebar again. When placing lighting fixtures and some other Revit components, it is necessary to consider the following. In addition to the lighting fixture geometry, to see the light source symbol in a view, make sure the light source is visible. To do that, click on the Visibility Graphics section of your view property, click Edit, scroll down to the Lighting Fixtures category, expand the category, and check the box for light source. Click Apply, and you'll see the yellow lights for the light sources on all of the different light fixtures in your view. To turn it off, simply do the opposite. Go back to Lighting Fixtures under Visibility Graphics, uncheck the light source, click Apply. To place a fixture like a table lamp on an elevated surface such as a desk or a table, do so either in an elevation or a section view. Placing the lamp on a desk in a floor plan view sometimes results in a situation where the lamp is placed on the floor under the desk. Here we'll click for a lamp on top of this table. Opening up the elevation view, you'll see that the lamp is actually sitting on the floor. All we have to do is simply click the move command. Now the lamp is sitting on the table. In floor plan views, wall-based fixtures like wall sconces may not display if the cut plane of the view occurs below the height at which the fixture is mounted to the wall. If we place a wall sconce, you can see here in the floor plan view it actually is visible, but if you go to the ceiling plan view, you do not see it. To see these fixtures, go to an appropriate section or elevation, which we have here. To adjust the height for that. Another way to see that is if you go to an elevation on the opposite side of the wall and change the view settings to wireframe, you can adjust that light sconce in this view, just like the other one. Since hosted components must be placed on a host, it would be necessary to provide such a host before a fixture requiring one can be placed in a project. For example, to place a ceiling light fixture for an interior room scene, a ceiling must be created if none already exists. Like most components in Revit, lighting fixtures can be copied, moved, rotated, mirrored, etc. These modified tools can be used on a lighting fixture so long as the result does not place the fixture outside its host for hosted elements. Doing this results in an error message, with the error having to be resolved before continuing. So for example, if we move this lighting fixture that is in this ceiling over to another room, we will get this error here that it is out of its host. Selecting a fixture in place activates a temporary dimension, which are these blue dimensions here. These can then be changed to move the fixture to exact points in the model. So for example, if we wanted this light fixture to be 2 feet from this wall, we could simply click on the temporary dimension, type in 2 feet, and the light fixture moves to that area. Also, fixtures can be aligned to straight edges by activating the Align tool. You can click on the edge of any item and then the center axis of a light to align the center of the light to a fixture. To change properties of a lighting fixture, select it and click on the Properties palette. Select Edit Type and make the changes on the Type Properties window. Here you have access to the fixture material, light source dimensions, and electrical and photometric properties of the light source. That concludes our beginner course on lighting families. Thanks for watching.